Thank you, Madam Speaker. Fellow colleagues, for the first time during this session, I'm going to speak personally about a personal subject to this bill itself, and then I'll get to what my constituents have spoken to me about, and I appreciate your attention. I rise in opposition. I am pro-life, and I believe in protecting the rights and the life of the very most vulnerable of us who cannot fight or defend themselves, the unborn. My daughter is 5 years old, and I fear, personally, that I would ever have to have a circumstance where she would not feel comfortable, number one, to come to me, tell me this, and something disastrous would have had to happen in the emergency room or wherever she would be. Who would make the decision if she's going to bleed out? Where is the adult in the room to protect my little baby girl? I hope and pray that I'm a good enough father that my daughter would come to me in a time of such a need and that I could offer help and make a decision as a parent along with my wife. Reading this bill and listening to everybody speak, I feel I'm getting stripped of something. I'm deeply concerned that we are making rules across Colorado today that require age limits on firearms. We don't give hope to the youth. We don't call adults at 18 years old. And we put strict limits, raising age limits, thinking we know best in what age somebody can be worth the decision. However, I always say when I come before you in this chamber that I'm not representing myself. I'm representing all of the people of Loveland. And those people of Loveland have been calling my office, speaking with my legislative aide, emailing me, handwriting me letters for months, now asking me to curb the steady growth of abortion industry in the state and to speak up for babies whose voices cannot be heard. Colorado already has some of the most progressive pro-choice legislation in the country. We have elective abortion up until the moment of birth, full term. But this bill that has been introduced seeks to go even farther. We are allowing children to seek what you call health care, without the ability of parents to work with their children to come to the best decision for that teenager and unborn baby. We are forcing medical workers to perform abortion-related services without their desire and against their deeply held religious beliefs. We are giving Colorado tax money to fund abortions to those who seek out of state. This bill seems to stretch and expand what is already strongly pro-choice legislation in our state. I do not believe there was enough stakeholdering done on this, and I think we are rushing through this without having some key, important conversations with my constituents. Loveland has hospitals, a lot of them. I have no nurses that have told me that they've heard from anybody in this chamber. I have doctors that have told me that they've heard from nobody in this chamber. I ask you consider further dialogue and stakeholdering with Loveland, at least Loveland. And on behalf of Loveland, I urge a no vote.